Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, man. The Cleveland Cavaliers are streaking once again, 105-92, puts them at 34-21. Who would have thought the Cavaliers, through, 55 games? Oh my god, dude, that's unbelievable. Welcome back to the channel, though, man. We got another Cavs recap video for you guys. If you enjoy it, you like daily Cavs content, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It's trying to hit 105 or over 105 likes for the Cavaliers tonight. This was a good win, man. Caris LeVert in a Cavs uniform. Could it be any more perfect? I honestly highly doubt it. He looks great in a Cavs uniform, and you saw it tonight. Caris wasn't really, doing anything crazy, obviously, in his first game as a Cav. Played 28 minutes, 4 of 11 from the field, 1 of 3 from downtown, although one of those he was kind of giving the ball last second, and it was just not a great shot attempt. I guess it wasn't too bad. 11 points, but he finished with a +8, and you can tell this guy how kind of gritty he is, always hustling. He's gonna fit in perfectly, and there was even just a bunch of small stuff that he did really well tonight, like just getting back on defense or making the proper switch, or even just getting his hand in a passing lane and deflecting a ball. You can just tell Caris LeVert's going to be the perfect fit over here in Cleveland, and it's even cooler that he's back home. Like, it was so cool to hear that he always wanted to play for the Cavaliers growing up, and like, that's just what a dream come true. It literally couldn't be more perfect. It really couldn't. Who knows if the Cavs are done making moves? I don't know. I don't think they're going to trade away Colin Sexton, although Caris LeVert does pose kind of an interesting, I wouldn't even call it a problem, but just kind of like an interesting storyline of how Sexton and LeVert are going to pair together, or just like both of their futures with the team. Caris came off of the bench tonight. That's kind of something interesting. Obviously, he closed the game. I wouldn't be surprised if he continued. Obviously, the Cavs are still without Lauri Markkanen. I would think when Lauri comes back, Caris is going to enter the starting lineup, but you could really make an argument either way. I wouldn't be surprised if Caris started the next game just once he got, a game under uniform through with it. But, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if once Lauri comes back, they like Isaac Okoro for his defense. But it's not like Lauri is a bad defender, and Lauri provides a nice stretch option, so Isaac Okoro's almost perfect in that role. And also Isaac Okoro offensively has been doing a lot this season. So it's going to be interesting. I would imagine Caris LeVert's going to start, but, I guess you really never know. Outside of that, welcome back, Darius Garland. DG, the PG, oh my goodness gracious, 27 points. So he's being guarded by, DeJounte Murray. The San Antonio Spurs are an actually very interesting team. I think their future is pretty bright. Obviously they got some kinks that they got to work out, but DeJounte, the Spurs, Greg Popovich, you're just kind of known for your defense. 12 of 15, dude. Absolutely unbelievable. This guy hasn't played in over a week. What's it been, 2 weeks now? This guy hasn't played. Literally, 12 of 15, 3 of 3 from downtown, and he gives you 27 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists. What more could you ask for? Outside of that, Isaac Okoro, good game, man. 4 of 6 from the field, 2 of 2 from downtown, 2 steals. This man is catching his groove this season. You absolutely love to see it. And then just defensively, man, it's even the small things just kind of hit. I liked his box out on DeJounte Murray. I know Pirtle, his shot was kind of close to the buzzer. I didn't see the replay of it, but the announcers were talking about how it's going to be sent in to the officiating headquarters or whatever the fuck they call it. But Isaac Okoro, man, it's just little stuff like that, especially on the defensive end. And then everything he does offensively is just such a nice bonus. And there's nights like this, and they're becoming a lot more consistent. Last year was very more rare. 14 points on efficient shooting, 2 of 2 from downtown. It's just perfect, dude. It's absolutely perfect. And with Lauri Markkanen being out right now, don't discredit Laurie's impact on this team. That's a 15, 14 point per game score at the very least. He's going to give you at least a 3 per game, but even just his presence helps stretch out that court. So shout out to guys like Isaac Okoro for kind of filling that void. Evan Mobley, still kind of shooting a little, I wouldn't even say lousily. I think the Spurs played good defense on him tonight, man. But there are also definitely some times where he could have made it. 6 of 15 from the field, but he did pull in 12 rebounds for a nice 18 and 12 stat line. My fantasy team is definitely happy about that. Jared Allen, I mean, what more needs to be said? All-star snub, 15 points, 14 rebounds for him. Very efficient, 7 of 11 from the field. And it's just another one of those, I feel redundant saying this, but it's just another one of those presence things, man. When the Cavs are going to be at full strength, but even just right now where you have like Isaac Okoro, who I don't think anyone ideally wants to be guarded by him. And then you have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen down in the paint. It poses a lot of issues for defenses, and it's beautiful. The final starter, Dean Wade, tonight, he unfortunately didn't score, but +6. His defense definitely made a contribution. Don't discredit Dean Wade's performance tonight because he made a lot of good decisions on the defensive end and played some nice defense. So the bench mob kind of ran like a 9-man rotation with Kevin Love, LeVert, Osman, and Rondo. I still, I like Rondo a lot, but sometimes that man will take a 3, and it's like, well, I don't know what you're doing here. But then he'll also sometimes take a 3, and to his credit, a lot of them aren't bad looks. It's just Rajon Rondo, and you're thinking like, all right, we could find a better look than that. For Rajon Rondo's your point guard, trust me. I mean, I've been through that with the Bulls in the regular season, of course. Come playoff time, Rondo could do whatever the hell he wants. I trust it. But Rondo, he's definitely made an impact so far on this Cavs team with that bench. Just kind of provides. If you're going through a little bit of a lull, he at least, I think, makes it way easier than his counterpart, Denzel Valentine, who they traded for, who I don't even know if he's on a roster right now, to be honest with you guys. Just what a phenomenal trade. Like, literally just a phenomenal trade. So, shout out Kobe Altman. And then you had Kevin Love tonight. He just kind of struggled offensively, 3 of 13 from the field, 0 of 4 from downtown. But he pulled in 10 rebounds, gave you 7 points. So, you'll take it. It's not like he lost you the game. So giving up 92, I know the Spurs are 20 and 35, and that's not a good record whatsoever, but they definitely have some talent with Pirtle. DeJounte Murray's obviously just an absolute stud. He was held to 16 points tonight. Defense played phenomenal on literally every single guy on the Spurs. Every single one. So 3 straight, 34 and 21. This puts you at the moment a game behind first place, which is just so unbelievable. But once again, man, if you guys enjoyed this video, you like Cavs content all the time, be sure to hit the like button, hit that sub button, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.